everyone, my name is Logan, and today I'm going to be doing a review off of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. If you remember a little while back, I did a review off of Transformers, the original movie, released in 2007. Now I think it's about time I do a review off the 2009 sequel, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Let's get this out of the way. This movie is complete garbage. Directed by Michael Bay and produced by, I believe, and produced by Paramount. The movie came out in 2009 during a writer's strike that was going on. So that explains why this movie is so bad. Let's get this out of the way. This movie does not have a script. Due to that fact, there is no story to basically tell. The main plot is essentially that the Fallen has risen again, and he's thinking about doing something with like this generator and a pyramid in the sun. I don't know. It was 2 hours long. It was extremely boring. But I have a lot to say about this movie. So first off, the main issue with this movie is the pacing and the exposition, because of the fact that it does not have a script or anything. That you have to explain a lot doing exposition. Like, you may have the question, like, wait, how are they going to revive Megatron? All right, here's how they're going to do it. So you're saying that we dumped Megatron's body into the ocean, and we have the last remaining Allspark shard, which can revive Megatron, locked up, and it's just like, and it's just exposition and exposition. It's like, okay, for these science you need a Decepticon. Oh look, there's a Decepticon. Alright, the Decepticon's gonna tell you what to go get the exposition. Alright, now it's gonna tell you who to get the exposition from, and then we finally get the exposition. Exposition after exposition. There's these random characters that just show up out of nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, Megatron's coming back. And it's like, who are you? How do you know of Megatron? Well, I mean, to be fair, the military did fight him and stuff. But yeah, this movie basically has no redeeming qualities about it, except even the fight scenes, which, like, you may not like that first movie. I thought it was okay, but that first movie had awesome fight scenes. Here, boom, boom, boom. It's just explosions, action after action, just to tie in the major plot points that hold it together. Also, Sam's parents are extremely annoying. They think the filmmakers, Michael Bay or whatever, thinks they're so funny. It's like, ah ha ha ha, weed Brody, ah ha ha ha, and it's not funny. It's just insanely annoying. If they removed those characters out, I would not have a problem with it. Another issue with the movie is that some things just don't make sense. The Devastator, I'm going to talk about like this little scene. The Devastator forms, right? So the Devastator has Mixmaster, Hook, I think it's Hook or Hightower. Hightower, Long Haul, Scrapper. It has all the Constructicons. But after the Devastator forms, we can still see Mixmaster, Scavenger, I think. Wait, no, what is Scavenger? I don't think it was Scavenger. Hightower, or one of them, and Long Haul still fight. It's like, wait, aren't you guys supposed to be a part of the Decepticon, the Devastator? Another issue is that when the Devastator's on the pyramid, John Turturro's character, who I completely forgot to mention in my last review, I apologize for that, he calls up this random military ship, like, hey, fire at the pyramid, and they're like, okay, and then we just never see that ship again. It's never mentioned. Shows up just to kill the Devastator, and that's it. And I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna try my best to point out everything. There's a scene where they're like, okay guys, stay low, Starscream's up there, but Starscream wasn't even paying attention to them. And like, also, they hyped up the fact that the Fallen was gonna be like using this giant generator thing. Optimus Prime comes back to life and destroys it within like 3 seconds. It's like, what the hell was the entire purpose of that then? And then he just kills the Fallen. His name is literally in the title. Have him be the main villain, not just like this random character who thinks he's the main villain, but really no, he's just there to get killed. Speaking of Optimus's death during that scene, we see Blackout. Oh wait, isn't Blackout dead? Wasn't Blackout killed in the first movie? Oh, that's not Blackout, that's Grinder? How the hell was I supposed to know? They look the same, and that's not the first issue. That's not the first issue where this happens. It happens so many times in this series, reusing models, reusing characters. Rampage and I believe another Constructicon look the exact same. So do the Constructicons that I mentioned earlier when they were formed as the Devastator. The ones that were just there, they look the same. Wasted Potential. Let's see. Ravage. Honestly, it would have been awesome to see Ravage in the third movie alongside Laserbeak. Considering, you know... Oh, speaking of Soundwave, he does show up in this movie. You may forget it, but he does show up in the movie. But his two appearances are the exact same shot. The exact same scene. Okay. Alright. And then Soundwave just never shows up in this movie again. He's never mentioned again. It's just so frustrating that they made a movie this bad. It honestly did have a lot of potential. What did I like about this movie? I honestly don't know. This movie's just pure garbage. Is it anywhere as bad as Transformers Age of Extinction? Maybe. You'll see when I get to that. Age of Extinction is the worst movie of this entire series. Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction, and The Last Night are the worst movies of this entire series, in my opinion. This was just a cash grab, really. It knew that it would have the Transformers brand on its side. People would go buy it. Just that. This movie gets a 2 out of 10 from me. It is among the worst movies I have ever seen. And that's saying something. This movie is genuinely garbage, and I'm actually gonna read something off that I wrote a long time ago. A little bit. So, scroll up. Alright, so, oh yeah, Sam. There's a plot hole where Sam is a wanted guy. Like, oh, he's a wanted man. They do nothing about this. It's never brought up ever again. They mention it, never built upon. Oh yeah, there's a scene where, what's his name, Sam, was apparently cheating on Megan Fox's character, Michaela, with a girl who turned out to be a Decepticon. By the way, can these movies get one thing straight? Decepticons have blue eyes. Decepticons have red eyes. Autobots have blue eyes. Why does this Decepticon have blue eyes? And why does Grimlock have red eyes? And why does the Devastator have green eyes? Green eyes means you're not affiliated with either one. The Devastator is on the Decepticon side. And then purple, I don't even know what purple means. What, Nemesis Prime? Quintessence or something? I don't know. Let's see. What else? Mudflap and Skids. Awful characters. Just awful characters. The ending is basically just explosions, a hot chick running, her boobs bouncing, military yelling. It is so boring. And Michael Bay just loves to use Linkin Park. Like, listen, I love Linkin Park and all, but it gets annoying when you use the same band during these slow motion shots of this guy looking up while these missiles are flying past him. It's just... Ugh, God, this movie sucks. This movie is complete garbage. Weed Brownie, Jetfire Fart, haha, Humpy Dog. This movie is garbage. It is the worst movie I've ever seen. Do not watch this movie. Anyways, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen gets a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna hopefully do a review off of Transformers Dark of the Moon, which I did like better than this movie, but Transformers Dark of the Moon was still a boring movie. I only feel like the first one, Bumblebee, and the original 1986 movie are the only good Transformers movies, if I'm not going to get involved with Predacons Rising or any of that. But other than that, yeah, this movie sucks.